welcome back to my channel 5 Minute Economics, where I teach economic concepts in a span of just 5 minutes. Today's topic is utility analysis and law of diminishing marginal utility, which is a very frequently used law in economics. I'll be talking about utility, the law of DMU along with the graph and the table, and the limitations to the law. So yeah, let's get started. So firstly, let me tell you what exactly does utility mean. Utility is the want satisfying power of a commodity. In other words, it is the amount of satisfaction derived from consuming a commodity. For example, a pizza satisfies our desire for hunger, whereas Netflix satisfies our desire for entertainment. Total utility is the total amount of satisfaction derived from consuming a specific commodity, whereas marginal utility is the additional satisfaction we get from consuming every additional unit. Okay. Characteristics of utility. Utility is subjective, that is, it varies from person to person, and since it is subjective, it is not measurable. We can't measure utility easily. It is relative and not absolute, that is, it varies from time to time and place to place. For example, when we are very hungry and when we are not hungry, our utility for the hunger is different. Next, it doesn't state usefulness. So a commodity might not be useful, but still it has utility. For example, cigarettes, it is very harmful, but still it holds utility to the smoker. And lastly, utility has no legal, ethical or moral connotations. Moving further to law of DMU, Dr. Alfred Marshall in his definition stated, the additional benefit that a person derives from a given increase of a stock of anything diminishes with the increase in stock he already has. It means that as we have more and more of a commodity, the utility derived from every successive unit keeps on declining. For example, when we are extremely hungry, we might be ready to shell out even 500 rupees for a burger. But once we've had the burger, on the second burger, we will be a little reluctant to spend that much amount. In fact, we will like to have the burger if it is available at a lower price. So a rational or a utility maximizing consumer always tries to equalize the price with the utility. Moving further to the assumptions of the law, the units should be homogeneous. It should be consumed in quick successions, that is without any breaks. They should be in standard in size, and the taste of the consumer should be constant. There should be no change in the price of substitutes as well. And utility is measurable, that is, here we have taken utility as a cardinal analysis. And lastly, of course, the consumer is expected to be rational. Moving further, I'll explain you the law of DMU with the help of a table and graph. So here we have 7 units, and we notice that in our second column, which is marginal utility, the MU is declining, 15 to 13 to 10 and so on. Whereas TU, which is the addition of MU, obviously will increase, 15 to 28, 38 and so on. These are the two formulas which should be kept in mind. So here we are measuring the utility derived from consumption of glass of water. So we notice that when a person is extremely thirsty, he gets 15 utils of satisfaction from consuming that glass of water. So coming to this graph where we measure MU and TU on the y-axis and units of commodity on the x-axis. So 15 units is the highest amount of satisfaction. When he has the second glass of water, he gets only 13 units. And so on and so on, we see that MU curve is declining to a point when he has the 6th glass of water, he gets no utility. At this point, we have reached the satiation point beyond which the utility will be negative. We see that when he has the 7th glass of water, he gets negative utility. He might want to feel pukish or giddy, and that is why our MU curve goes below the x-axis and becomes negative. On the contrary, we see TU curve, that is the total utility curve. It is increasing but in a diminishing manner. So as long as the MU is falling and positive, TU is rising. Whereas when MU coincides with the x-axis, TU reaches its highest point, that is point T. Whereas when MU falls below the x-axis, TU also declines. So this is all about law of DMU. So lastly guys, coming to the limitations of the law. First being very small units. So if the glasses of water are very small in size, the person won't be able to quench his thirst till the time he has few of them, so the law fails. Secondly, dissimilar units. So maybe the first glass of water is very small and the second glass of water is a big one. So obviously he might get more satisfaction from the second than from the first, and in that case the law will fail. Thirdly, too long an interval. Maybe the person has a glass of water and the second glass is consumed after 2 hours, so the utility might not fall and hence the law will fail. So thus we have to consume in quick successions. Fourthly, abnormal people, people like drunkards, and they will get more satisfaction with every dosage of liquor or drug, and hence the law fails. Next is rare collections, referring to hobbies. People have a habit of collecting stamps or coins, so the addition to their stock or collection will give them more satisfaction. And lastly, it is not applicable to money. Of course, money is something appreciated by both rich and poor, and it is said the more money one has, the more he wants of it, and obviously no one will say no to money. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. This is all about the video. Do like my video and subscribe to my channel, and hope to see you in the next video pretty soon.